Oh, hello and welcome. Welcome, beautiful friends. Thank you so much for coming by today. Welcome to Zenful Conversations. We are here in this community every single day. We are in year 6. We are in year 6. And this year we're having a conversation about being present for our own lives. And to me, it's super fascinating, but it's not stimulating unless it is. We get to decide on that, I suppose. The Book of Awakening is where these messages are coming from this year. It's a New York Times bestselling book by Mark NEPO, and it's described as having the life you want. Having the life you want by being present to the life you have. He's telling us that it's all within. This is nothing new. We know this. This is such a joyous conversation this year. Thanks for being here. Thanks for shining your light, your love, your energy. The message we're offered today, this day number 2029, is titled Each is a living flute. Each is a living flute. Suffering makes an instrument of each of us. So that standing naked, holes and all, the unseen vitalities can be heard through our simplified lives. Sometimes we can't get what we want. Sometimes we can't get what we want. While this can be disappointing and painful, it is only devastating if we stop there. The world thrives on endless possibilities. It is what makes nature a reservoir of health. Yet, if the heart is cramped, or if the mind locks onto its pain, hear that again, or if the mind locks onto its pain, we can narrow wonder to a thread. In contradiction to the endless number of eggs that spawn a fish and the endless number of cells that blossom to heal a wound, we can hold out the one thing we want as the only food. From here, crisis and desperation are a short step. It becomes a sorry occupation, beating oneself up for the one seed that didn't take. It is an insidious way. The more we refuse mystery, the more we feel responsible for all that befalls us. Indeed, the more we distract ourselves with analyzing strategies that failed, the more we avoid the true feelings of loss that no one can escape en route to a full and vital life. Even if we can accept this, none of us is exempt from the turmoil and the pain that arises when what we want is love. For once we pour ourselves into loving another person, it seems as if they take who we are with them when they go. In truth, they take a deep part of us. But what feeds the heart from within is endless, and everything that is living heals. Nowhere is this more evident than in the beauty of the trees. Their endless turns of bark and nubs of trunk make each look like a sage. Yet, amazingly, the skin of an old tree is no more than a living map of its scars. Can it be that the cuts turn scars, and the scars turn into beautiful, quiet notches in which things that fly can nest? In every space opened, when what we want gets away, a deeper place is cleared in which the mysteries can sing. What a powerful message today. Are you feeling it? I'm going to back up and read that last paragraph again. Nowhere is this more evident than in the beauty of the trees. Their endless turns of bark and nubs of trunk make each one look like a sage. And yet, amazingly, the skin of an old tree is no more than a living map of its scars. Can it be that the cuts turn scars, and the scars turn into beautiful, quiet notches in which things that fly can nest? In every space opened, when what we want gets away, a deeper place is cleared in which the mysteries can sing. If we can only survive that pain of being emptied, we might yet know the joy of being sung through. Strangely and beautifully, each soul is a living flute being carved by life on earth to sound deeper and deeper song. Phew. The meditative exercise that we're offered today asks us to sit quietly and meditate on a relationship in which you feel that you have lost a part of yourself. Meditate on a relationship in which you feel you have lost a part of yourself. It might be a romantic relationship, a friendship, or a family tie. Breathe steadily with that. And contemplate how this happened. By rejection or submission, or by giving away your ability to choose what your soul needed? Or did your loved one move away or die? Breathe deeply beneath all right and wrong, and along the hurt, underneath the loss, under all these emotions. See if you can feel what has been opened and exposed for this tearing away. So let's hear it again. A relationship in which you feel you've lost a part of yourself. Breathe gently and steadily with that, and contemplate on how this happened. Was it by rejection or submission? Or by giving away your ability to choose what your soul needed? Or did your loved one move away or die? So breathe deeply beneath all of it, beneath all right, all wrong, along the hurt, underneath the loss. See if you can feel what has been opened and exposed for this tearing away. Give yourself a breath to tap into that. What has been exposed? What has been opened? Even if you can't name it, take this new presence with you and spend the day getting to know the deeper song waiting, the deeper song waiting to be played through you. This, by giving away your ability to choose what your soul needed. And becomes a sorry occupation, beating oneself up for the one seed that didn't take. Suffering makes an instrument of each of us. In great and dear gratitude, friends, thank you for being here. Thanks for sharing in this loving space and your contribution. In gratitude. See you tomorrow. Namaste. Namaste.